A UN report says a predominant cash economy, including ransom money paid to insurgents, is fueling bloody conflict in northeastern Nigeria. The report by the sanctions monitoring team also says doctrinally based non-governmental organizations funding terrorist groups was growing in the region. CGTN's Kelechi Emekalam has more.
More than 100 girls from Dapchi Secondary School at a meeting with President Buhari in the capital, Abuja. The girls were set free after a month of captivity by ISIL in West Africa. Their release took record short time compared to the time it took to secure the Chibok girls. Nigeria's government said nothing was traded for their release. Information Minister Lai Mohammed said the government used back channels to secure the release of the girls. But a 22-page UN report handed to the Security Council now suggests large sums of cash was given to the insurgents in exchange for the freedom of the girls. And it is such funds that the insurgents use to finance their existence in the northeast. But Nigeria's government has stuck to its earlier claim and says the report is a mere conjecture.
What we know is that the group indicated that it was ideological reasons that made them release those girls, and their reasons was that these are Muslim girls, so they have no reason for keeping them. And to add credence to this statement, they are still holding one of the Christian girls. So there are corroborative indications that the government is saying the truth. However, and I say this with a lot of emphasis and realization that this is Nigeria. We know that unfortunately a corrupt clique or system has emerged from within the way the Nigerian government has been managing negotiations with these groups. So I won't be surprised if along the way a middleman or someone who claims to have the authority of this group may have collected money on behalf of the group.
But not just that. The report also says cash economy in the northeast has made it impossible to cap the insurgents' access to finances. Other sources of revenue listed in the report include extortion, smuggling, remittances, and charitable donations from unnamed groups. The government effort to control cash flow in the area have been met with resistance from locals because some of the measures included shutting down markets and businesses.
If you are a fisherman and you want to go to the Lake Chad to fish, you have to ask yourself the question, will the soldiers protect you, or are the members of the Jamaat al-Sunnah wal Jihad, or even the Islamic State in West Africa? So you have to find a way, unfortunately, to find a middle point between ensuring that your activities don't go against the law to the extent that these military men abuse you, and at the same time you have protection from these groups that are able to attack and kill at will. So that's why we're hearing that sometimes these people who engage in economic activities, fishermen and others, pay some form of protection fees to these guys.
Recent reports indicate Boko Haram and ISIL in West Africa still control vast territories around Lake Chad. The insurgents are reported to have established some form of administrative structures in the area and raise various forms of revenue from locals there. For instance, a permit to fish in Lake Chad costs an equivalent of $27. The insurgents also charge market dues and access to pasture. Kelechi, Emekalam, CGTN, Abuja, Nigeria.